Have you ever wondered how millions of pigs are raised and processed each day, not on small farms, but in high-speed, high-tech systems? Welcome back to AgroWorks USA, the channel where we uncover how the food we eat is really made. Modern pig farming is a finely tuned machine. From birth, piglets are kept in climate-controlled pens, fed exact rations through automated systems, and monitored for disease. Every detail is optimized for fast, healthy growth. Once pigs reach market weight, the process shifts into overdrive. In industrial slaughterhouses, machines handle everything from stunning and cleaning to butchering and packaging, all within minutes and under strict hygiene standards. Why so much automation? Because demand is massive. Some countries consume tens of thousands of pigs daily. Meeting that scale requires precision, consistency, and efficiency. In this episode, we'll follow that journey from smart farms to sterile factories and explore what it takes to keep this billion-dollar industry running. If you've ever looked at pork on your plate and asked, how did it get here? This is the story behind it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to stay with AgroWorks USA for more deep dives into the real world of farming and food. Stay with us. Every single day, the world consumes over 6 million pigs, a staggering figure that highlights pork's central role in the global food chain. In countries like China, the US, Germany, and Brazil, pork isn't just a dietary staple, it's cultural, economic, and political. In fact, in some nations, daily pig consumption surpasses 30,000 head per day, with demand spiking during festivals, holidays, or economic instability. This massive appetite exerts enormous pressure on the pork supply chain, from breeders and feed producers to slaughterhouses, logistics firms, and retailers. To meet such demand consistently, the industry has evolved into a tightly coordinated ecosystem. Breeding cycles are optimized using genetic data. Feed is engineered for rapid weight gain. Transportation is timed down to the hour. And processing plants operate around the clock, often handling hundreds of pigs per hour using automated lines. One missed link, like a disease outbreak, export ban, or feed shortage, can send shockwaves through the entire system. We saw this during the African swine fever crisis, when pork prices doubled in parts of Asia and Europe due to supply disruptions. In response, producers turned to stockpiling, vertical integration, and regional diversification, all strategies meant to protect against volatility while keeping shelves full and prices stable. Modern pork supply chains are no longer local, they are global pipelines. A pig raised in the Midwest might be processed in a plant serving multiple states or even shipped overseas. Cold storage, logistics hubs, and real-time data tracking have become just as important as animal care and nutrition. But with such scale comes fragility. Rising fuel costs, labor shortages, or trade restrictions can threaten delivery timelines. Consumers may not see the complexity behind each package of pork, but for those in the industry, every link must hold, because the world isn't slowing down its appetite anytime soon. As global populations grow and eating habits shift, the question isn't just how to produce more pork, it's how to do it faster, cheaper, safer, and more sustainably. Behind every pork product on the supermarket shelf is a highly orchestrated breeding system, the foundation of modern pig farming. While slaughter and processing often get the spotlight, the breeding stage quietly drives the efficiency, consistency, and scale that global demand requires. Breeding begins with genetic selection. Farmers don't simply breed any two pigs, they select top-performing animals based on traits like fertility, feed conversion, disease resistance, and meat quality. These selections are guided by genetic data and in many commercial operations tracked through national databases and specialized software. Most large-scale farms rely on artificial insemination (AI), which offers better gene control and reduces the risks of physical mating. Semen from genetically superior boars is collected and stored in optimal conditions before being shipped to farms across the region. Their trained technicians monitor the reproductive cycles of sows using temperature sensors and hormonal indicators to time insemination precisely. Once pregnant, sows are moved to gestation units where their health is carefully managed. Automated feeders, climate control systems, and health monitoring tools ensure that each sow receives proper nutrition and care throughout her pregnancy. After 3.5 months, she is transferred to a farrowing pen where she gives birth to around 10 to 14 piglets. These farrowing pens are designed for both comfort and safety, equipped with heat lamps for the piglets and anti-crush bars to protect them from injury. In just a few weeks, the piglets are weaned and transitioned to nursery units, ready to begin the next phase of their growth. The goal isn't just to produce more pigs, it's to produce better pigs, healthier, faster growing, and more efficient animals. In a world where pork demand continues to rise, precision breeding ensures the supply chain remains strong, sustainable, and responsive to shifting consumer expectations. Before we dive into the next section, hit the like button if you think modern breeding methods have clear advantages over traditional ones, or share in the comments any other breeding techniques. I'd love to hear from you. Once piglets are weaned and moved into nursery and finishing units, they enter a new phase of growth, one that's increasingly shaped by high-tech systems designed to optimize every aspect of their development. In modern farms, traditional husbandry is replaced by a data-driven, technology-enhanced process aimed at maximizing productivity, health, and efficiency. Each facility is equipped with automated climate control systems, ensuring optimal temperature, humidity, and airflow. Sensors monitor environmental conditions in real-time, adjusting ventilation and heating to reduce stress and prevent respiratory diseases, one of the biggest threats to pig health. This creates a stable environment where pigs can thrive year-round, regardless of external weather conditions. Feeding systems are fully automated and personalized. Pigs are grouped by size and growth stage, and computer-controlled dispensers deliver precise portions of feed based on age, weight, and nutritional needs. Some advanced farms use RFID tags or ear implants to track each animal's intake and growth rate individually, allowing farmers to intervene early if a pig is underperforming or showing signs of illness. Water, too, is carefully regulated. Clean drinking systems with nipple-style dispensers ensure pigs stay hydrated while keeping pens dry, minimizing waste, reducing odors, and improving hygiene. Cameras and motion sensors continuously monitor animal behavior, flagging abnormalities that may indicate disease or discomfort. Pen design is also advanced. Many barns now feature slatted floors for drainage, sunning areas to promote immunity, and anti-slip surfaces to reduce injury. Smart pen doors limit cross-traffic between groups, improving biosecurity. In higher welfare systems, pigs are given environmental enrichments such as chew ropes, hanging balls, or straw dispensers, which encourage natural behaviors like rooting and playing. Health management is a top priority. Probiotics, vaccination schedules, and nutritional supplements are administered automatically or on a time basis, reducing the need for antibiotics while strengthening immunity. Veterinary records and growth data are stored digitally and analyzed to improve long-term performance. In short, high-tech pig farming isn't just about speeding up growth. It's about creating ideal, consistent conditions where each animal can reach its full potential while minimizing costs, risks, and environmental impact. It's a quiet revolution in the barn, one algorithm at a time. Once pigs reach their ideal weight, the slaughter and processing phase begins, now carried out in highly automated facilities designed to prioritize hygiene, speed, and humane practices. These plants, equipped with modern machinery, can process hundreds of animals per hour while ensuring minimal stress and maximum efficiency. The process starts with carefully managed stunning, typically using carbon dioxide or electric shock methods approved for animal welfare. This ensures pigs are unconscious before slaughter, reducing pain and fear, a key aspect of ethical treatment. Facilities are also designed with quiet corridors and non-slip floors to keep animals calm before processing. Once unconscious, pigs are transferred to the processing line, where machines perform scalding and dehairing. Scalding softens the skin and hair, which are then removed by mechanical rollers. Flame singeing follows, sterilizing the carcass and removing any residual impurities, a critical step in food safety. Technicians or robotic arms then make precise incisions to remove organs, taking care not to contaminate edible cuts. Internal inspection systems monitor quality, ensuring only healthy meat passes through to the next stage. Each part of the pig is categorized from prime cuts like loin and shoulder to bones and fat for further processing. Automation continues through chilling, sorting, and vacuum packaging. Temperature-controlled rooms and conveyor systems minimize contamination, while barcode tagging allows full traceability of every cut from farm to shelf. In parallel, some of the meat is redirected to sausage lines where it is ground seasoned and packed under airtight conditions. This stage is entirely enclosed, ensuring maximum cleanliness and preserving flavor. Across the entire process, strict hygiene protocols are enforced. Workers wear sterilized uniforms, equipment is regularly disinfected, and all operations are tracked digitally. By combining animal welfare standards with cutting-edge automation, the industry now delivers pork that is not only safe and high quality, but also produced under conditions that reflect growing concerns about ethics, cleanliness, and efficiency in modern food production. Do you believe that automated slaughtering systems are a more humane step forward? Type yes in the comments if you agree, or feel free to share your own thoughts. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you won't miss more behind-the-scenes stories from the world of agriculture, only here on AgroWorks USA. Once premium pork cuts are selected, a portion is diverted to specialized sausage production lines, where the process is entirely automated, enclosed, and hygienically controlled from start to finish. These modern facilities reflect how far meat processing has evolved, no longer small batch or manual, but a high-speed, high-volume system designed for both food safety and flavor consistency. It begins with meat grinding, where selected pork, typically lean shoulder or thigh, is fed into industrial mincers. Here it's ground into fine particles, optimizing texture. The ground meat then moves to automated mixers, where it is blended with salt, sugar, spices, and natural binders. Ingredients are carefully calibrated to ensure uniform taste, moisture, and shelf life. In some cases, flavor profiles are adjusted for regional preferences, from smoky and garlicky to mildly sweet or peppery. Once the mix reaches the desired consistency, it is transferred to the filling machines. These high-speed devices stuff the mixture into natural or collagen casings with precise pressure and weight controls. Each sausage is then linked, portioned, and conveyed to the cooking or smoking chambers, where controlled heat and time settings ensure food safety and enhanced aroma. After cooking, the sausages are rapidly chilled in cold air tunnels to lock in flavor and prevent bacterial growth. From here, they enter the packaging zone, a fully enclosed space where robotic arms seal sausages in vacuum or modified atmosphere packaging map. Labels are printed and applied automatically, including batch numbers, expiration dates, and nutritional info, allowing full traceability. Throughout the entire process, food safety is paramount. Metal detectors, infrared scanners, and microbial sampling points are placed at key checkpoints to prevent contamination. Workers enter sanitized zones through air showers and wear full protective gear. In the end, what reaches supermarkets is not just a sausage, it's a precisely engineered food product born of technology, quality control, and culinary science. Thanks to these closed-loop systems, today's sausages are cleaner, safer, and more consistently flavorful than ever before, ready to meet the demands of a protein-hungry world. Pork is one of the most widely consumed meats, making its supply chain one of the most tightly managed. But with so much demand, even small disruptions can cause big ripple effects. Prices swing with holidays, trade bans, or economic shifts. Too much pork, prices crash. Too little, costs spike. The system is also vulnerable to shocks, rising feed costs, fuel shortages, or disease outbreaks like swine fever. Large producers rely on forecasting and integration to stay stable. Smaller farms, however, face higher risks and fewer safety nets. Ultimately, pork prices aren't just about meat, they reflect climate shifts, global trade, and economic pressure. And as consumption rises, building a supply chain that's both efficient and fair becomes more urgent. How do you think pork prices shape the bigger picture? Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and if you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like and subscribe to AgroWorks USA. As global demand for pork rises, so does the environmental cost of large-scale pig farming. Massive facilities generate huge amounts of manure and greenhouse gases, especially methane, a major driver of climate change. When waste isn't properly managed, it can pollute soil, water, and air. Runoff from farms contaminates nearby rivers and ecosystems, while poor ventilation worsens air quality for both animals and workers. Antibiotic use is another concern. To prevent disease and speed up growth, many farms rely heavily on antibiotics. But this overuse fuels antibiotic resistance, a growing global health threat. In response, some producers are adopting more sustainable practices. Manure is now being converted into biogas. AI helps optimize ventilation and feeding, reducing emissions. And improved hygiene standards and vaccination reduce the need for antibiotics. In today's world, sustainability isn't optional, it's essential. Without better waste management and smarter systems, the future of pork production risks harming the very environment it depends on. From warm nurseries to vacuum-packed shelves, modern pork production is a marvel of scale and precision. Each stage, breeding, feeding, processing, is fine-tuned to deliver billions of servings efficiently and safely across the globe. But this streamlined system comes with hidden costs. Industrial pig farming produces massive waste, contributes to greenhouse gas emissions, and raises ethical concerns, especially around animal welfare and antibiotic overuse. These trade-offs are often invisible to the average consumer. Change is happening, though slowly. Some producers are investing in cleaner systems, converting manure into biogas using AI to improve animal care, and cutting down on routine antibiotics. These efforts offer hope, but remain far from the norm. So what do we value more, convenience or conscience? Is this the pinnacle of food innovation or a fragile system pushed to its limits? We'd love to hear your thoughts. Share them in the comments, and if this story gave you something to think about, please like the video, subscribe to AgroWorks USA, and hit the bell icon for more behind-the-scenes stories from the world of farming. Thanks for watching and for caring about how things are made.